Hello everyone. Thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter. Make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring you as long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your host Abu Kaz, as we talk sports and as we talk everything Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter, and we're talking about. I guess when we're talking about, Victor Osimhen, who is a Napoli football player who's been playing for Napoli for some time, and he's been linked to a number of clubs. And Arsenal now have come in as a football club that has merged really that they definitely need. Victor Osimhen. So, looking at Victor Osimhen, what are the chances that Arsenal could have him, and why is Arsenal interested in Victor Osimhen? Looking at how things are going, really, when you see in the first position, okay, Man City and their centre forward. Second position, Arsenal and their centre forward. Third position, Manchester United with their centre forward. Manchester United should actually for Manchester United it's not even, it doesn't have a centre forward because they had Wout Weghorst, he's now leaving. Marshall has not been performing. Wout Weghorst didn't perform either, so they have got a crisis in there. But mainly looking at if you're about taking the Premier League title, then you need football players who are going to take you there. Man City has Haaland, and Gabriel Jesus was got rid of because Haaland was available, and Arsenal took Gabriel Jesus. And right about now, Mikel Arteta is sitting down thinking, I need a better striker than Gabriel Jesus. I need a better football player than Gabriel Jesus. And that is Victor Osimhen. He's managed to score 30 goals in the league. Last concluded season, he scored 30 goals, 25, then 5. And he's been linked to Manchester United. And realistically, Manchester United want him, Chelsea want him. Man City was linked a little bit, but we couldn't see any reason as to why even was being linked because they've got Haaland. Why do they need another centre forward? Well, they're one of the best in the world. Why do they need him? It doesn't make any sense. And we actually ruled Victor Osimhen we ruled it out. Victor Osimhen is not going to Manchester City. We don't see it's just one of those things that are meant just to be in the media, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't see him going to Manchester City. That is definitely out. But the potential threats are Chelsea and Manchester United, with Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain coming in and saying we can also have him, but his interest is not there. His interest is in the Premier League. So Mikel Arteta wants Victor Osimhen, and I think if they can have Victor Osimhen, who's managed to play very well, the Nigerian football player has definitely within a very short period of time, he's played well and he's improved his game over time. He's improved in every other game that he's played. Every other game that he's played is definitely improved. You can definitely tell that he has improved on almost all the games that he has played. Yeah. He's always another version of himself every season, and a better version of himself every season. So I don't see any reason as to why Arsenal shouldn't sign him. Arsenal can definitely have him. I think it's going to be a brilliant idea. It's going to be a brilliant move if Arsenal go on and sign this gentleman. Will be one of the perfect moves they will have made for themselves, because literally you can tell you can tell that a center forward like him could change quite a lot at the club. A center forward like him could change a lot at any club. You need a football player that is going to score 25 plus goals if you want to compete. And right about now, the football players that are on market that are capable of doing that, one is Harry Kane and the other one is Victor Osimhen. Those are the two main center forwards. And Harry Kane has been linked to Real Madrid and Manchester United. And Mikel Arteta is not so sure about signing Harry Kane because Mikel Arteta wants his football players a bit younger so that they can always improve. Listen to him. He does not always want to go for already established big names. We were even surprised when he went for Gabriel Jesus. But Gabriel Jesus has improved his game. But even at Manchester City, he played well. He was a brilliant one. He was definitely a very good one. So I think it's okay. It's very good that Arsenal went for him. And right about now, Manchester City being on the top of the table, taking the Premier League and having a run for the treble. You can see there is something behind that. They've got very good football players, and if you're gonna compete for the Premier League title with a club that possibly took the treble, there were chances that it's gonna take the treble. I mean, Inter Milan is the club that is left for them to take the treble. It's beat Manchester United hands down. And when you see Real Madrid, like how Man City played against Real Madrid, more especially in the second leg. First leg was okay, it was a draw, but second leg was an absolute batter. They were battered, they were beaten bad. So if you want to compete with a football club of that category, then you need very good football players. You need class football players. You need players that are going to change the game. You need players that are going to come and make a big impact. If this summer transfer window is not utilized properly, then there shouldn't be anybody thinking that the trophy is going to be taken the next season. Arsenal needs football players. Some of them must go, I must say, and some must come. Some must go and some must come. Those that have not performed to the expectations of the manager will definitely be leaving. So let's hope all goes well. Let's hope everything will definitely go on as planned, and Victor Osimhen will be an Arsenal football player. But I have to say it's a bit quite complicated. It's not gonna be any easy because it's one of the world's best football players. So what do you reckon? What do you think? Being the world's best football player, leave alone Haaland. If you apart from Haaland, then you've got Kane. But me personally, I would go for Victor Osimhen. I would choose Victor Osimhen to Kane. I would not take Kane. I would not take Harry Kane if Victor Osimhen was available 100%. And I know Kane has scored very many goals. Kane has been a very good one. He scored many goals, but also you need to put in consideration that he's the only goal scorer that Tottenham Hotspur has. So everybody plays towards him. They give him the balls, but he's a good player. But also he's aging. You need a young and strong football player like Victor Osimhen to change the game. So the fact that Arsenal are trying tooth and nail to make sure they can land this gentleman, that is quite good, and we definitely know that things will go as planned, as the technical director, Mr. Edu Gaspar, and the manager, Mikel Arteta, are all trying to make sure they can land this transfer, they can make this transfer happen. So let us know in the comment section what you definitely think about Victor Osimhen and him coming to the club Arsenal. And do you think Victor Osimhen on a good day is Victor Osimhen on on a good day, a balanced day, all of them on their good form? You think Victor Osimhen is better than Gabriel Jesus? Because Gabriel Jesus has proved that he's a top football player, goal scorer. So do you think Gabriel Jesus is better than Victor Osimhen, or you think Victor Osimhen is better than Gabriel Jesus? Do you think Mikel Arteta will be making the right decision to bring Victor Osimhen to Arsenal and Gabriel Jesus can rest sometimes? I don't see Gabriel Jesus being on the bench when he's okay. I don't know how Mikel Arteta will do it, but if he sides him, I don't know whether he will have to sell Gabriel Jesus, because you cannot sit Gabriel Jesus down if he's got no injury, and I think that is also written somewhere in his contract. So let's hope everything goes on quite well. Otherwise, thank you for being part of this podcast, and make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your host Abukas, as I tell thank you and goodbye for now.